Hello and welcome back to Arsenal Central. I'm Russ and this is my post-match report for Arsenal 0, Everton 1, and it just goes from bad to worse, guys. This game was obviously on the back of the protests that were happening initially for the European Super League that was announced last week and folded quite quickly a couple of days after, not surprisingly. But the protests were mainly to people venting their frustration about the ownership and the Kroenkes, and I'm absolutely fully behind everyone that decided to go and turned up and made their presence felt, and the message was loud and clear really. We don't want Kroenke at our club anymore. So the quicker he sort of shifts off and leaves us, the better. I mean, we have done absolutely nothing under his stewardship. The club is going backwards, clearly. The results aren't up to par, and I'm basically fed up with the way that this club is run, from the top to the manager to the team. This is not Arsenal for me. We are not performing to the levels that Arsenal should be performing to. But anyway, guys, I'll get onto that. I'll probably do another stream about how I feel about the club. Probably do that in a couple of days' time, actually. But let's get back to the review. Great. And first off, Partey had the shot. It deflected into Saka's path, who laid it off to Chambers, who did a wonderful cross. And Ketia actually managed to get on the end of a header. Headed it down to Xhaka, who shot it straight against Pickford. It was a nicely worked move. I was quite encouraged by that, actually. Everton's Alan got the ball from the midfield. He threaded it through to Richarlison, who got a good save out of Leno, actually. That was a nicely worked move from Everton. Everton were in the game, even though Arsenal may have had quite a bit of possession. Everton were a threat, don't get me wrong. Not long after that, Sigurdsson had a free kick, which he pinged just off the crossbar. Yeah, Leno would have been beaten, but Sigurdsson can do that. He's a very, very good free kick taker. Right, into the second half, Chambers again did a wonderfully cross deep into the area, headed down by Seamus Coleman, I believe, and into the path of Sabas, who was fouled by Richarlison. So everybody thought a penalty was awarded, but apparently VAR overruled it, because in the build-up it was given up to Pepe as being offside. The margins of these things are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if your fibre of your shirt is deemed to be offside, then everything's sort of ruled out. VAR something needs to change, because the implementation is just absolutely horrendous. In another match, it wouldn't be given as offside. Obviously, it's the people who are watching these videos. The VAR itself, I don't have an issue with. It's the people who, it's from the people's perspective. If someone thinks it's offside, it's offside. If another referee has a look at it, says not offside, it's not offside. So VAR was brought in to sort these issues out, but it's just making them even worse. It's making fans like me more and more frustrated. And every single game, it seems something happens with VAR with Arsenal. I'm just getting fed up to the back teeth of it. But anyway, not much else has happened after that. Saka had a free kick. It fell to Chambers, who hit it straight into the ground. It just went slightly over the crossbar, but it was a decent chance. It's one of those ones where you don't really want Chambers to be on the end of a chance like that, but he gave it a go. But and then not long after that, Alan again, he was a thorn in our side in the midfield. He found Richarlison, who managed to get past Xhaka twice. Xhaka had two chances to tackle him, take him out, didn't do it, and Richarlison got into the area. I think it was a cross more than anything else. It struck Leno and it went into the back of the net for an own goal. VAR did check a possible offside infringement with Xhaka and Richarlison, but funnily enough, that one wasn't offside, and it depends on what angle you're looking at. As I said, it's the people that are watching the VAR. They're giving these decisions. So that goal stood. I think Martinelli had a chance after that, after he'd come on. But guys, it's a defeat, another defeat, 7th defeat at home this season. I think it's the 13th. defeat in the season overall. This is just not good enough for Arsenal. I'll tell you what, mate, guys. If Arteta, if the fans had been in the stadium, Arteta wouldn't have been there at Christmas. This is just not good enough. As I've said before, everything at the club stinks, and everything from the board level to the management to the other people that are running this club, board, everybody just stinks. We're not good enough. Things need to change, and as I said before, all those people that turned up at the ground yesterday, I totally agree with everything that they did. The message needs to be heard by the Kroenkes. They need to go. They need to get out. But anyway, guys, we've got a massive game against Villarreal this week coming up. Hopefully we can put together some sort of performance, because if we don't, we're out of Europe next season. Basically, if we lose these 2 legs, the season's over for me. I won't have any interest in the rest of the league season. The games won't mean anything. We can't go down. We're not going to get into Europe by our league placement. So basically, the season's over. Just put your flip-flops on and, just, I don't know what we're going to do. We just play the kids after that. May as well not got nothing to fight for. But anyway, guys, thanks for sticking with me through this video. As below, we're on the way to 250 subscribers. So thank you very much for supporting me again. If you can like, share, subscribe, get a comment in there. I'll try to answer all your comments. But yeah, if turn the notifications on and all that, and yeah, just spread the word about me. Just get me out there. But anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thanks very much for sticking with me to the end. But thanks very much, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.